Hey guys, do you suffer from SOS? That stands for Shiny Object Syndrome. Especially if you work from home and you're constantly distracted by everything around you. That's what I call Shiny Object Syndrome. I have it too, but I've learned to overcome it, and I have 3 little tips I'll give you to help you be the most focused and productive in your home business as well. Tip number 1, you gotta make whatever you're working on fun. In fact, I just turned off my reggae music to create this video because I like to have fun. I like to dance in my chair, work on my clients' information, go through stuff. I even use fun colored markers when I create my to-do lists. Yeah, my inner 5-year-old must be showing. And I'm not kidding, because here's like all the colors and all the good stuff. And especially if I'm working on something that's technical and is not as much fun to work on, it's more left brain and it's very logical. I bring out the colored markers, turn it into fun, pop on my reggae music or something calming, relaxing, that's soothing, and I feel like I'm getting the spa treatment at the same time that I'm doing something maybe I don't enjoy as much in my business. So you got to make it fun. Got to make it fun. That's tip number 1. Whatever fun looks like for you. Could be, your favorite drink next to you and not so much alcoholic, because you might not get as much done. You might not be as focused and productive as you'd like to be. But maybe something more bubbly and fun and exciting, sparkling water, whatever that is. Again, create a fun environment and make whatever you're working on more enjoyable. So I hope that helps. Tip number 2 that I like to really make my clients especially aware of, because obviously, since I suffer from shiny object syndrome, obviously I attract clients that have the same challenges. Shocking. And us creative people, we're in our right brain. We want to stay there. We want to dream. We want to create. We see the big picture. Sometimes it's hard to stay focused on a task for any long period of time. It's just who we are. It's how we're wired. So I like to remind my clients, and I remind myself of this too, to not try to switch gears too often. So what does that mean exactly, Carrie? What do you mean by switching gears? If you have a task that's creative in your right brain, just choose those type of tasks for the entire day. And for those tasks that are left-brained, you can chunk up time. It doesn't have to be the whole day. It could be half a day. For example, my Mondays are my techie admin days. That's when I go through all of my email. I'm in the flow. There's nothing scheduled. The key is not to have anything scheduled when you work on that stuff, because you're always stopping to look at the clock. Okay, what time is it? No, I'm almost done. You're not in flow and you're not getting a lot done. I can tackle a lot when I don't have anything scheduled on Mondays. No calls. It's a no-call zone free day. I work on all my emails, I work on landing pages, I work on website technical stuff, I work at reviewing things, I work on my own marketing, all of that great stuff. Any meetings that I do have, I push them into Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. When I'm coaching and teaching and training, I'm in my right brain. I'm in that zone of yummy, soul-filled, pull everyone into their truth and all of the beautiful things I get to do in my coaching world. But it's more right brain, left logic. It's not, little technical tiny details. So I schedule those on different days. And when I'm coaching, for example, on Thursdays, I tend to get really, really busy with coaching calls back to back to back. I take all my notes from my clients, I process everything, and I don't email them any follow-up for a good 24 hours. I let myself go through all the coaching sessions. Then I switch gears again, and I'll chunk up the time. Maybe that evening or the next morning, I'll schedule 2 hours where I just do email follow-up for all of my clients. That way I'm not trying to bounce back and forth, because that's where it's super hard and challenging to be focused and productive when you're bouncing between right brain, left brain, right brain, left brain. You just start switching gears. And if you think, what's wrong with me? Why can't I focus? That's why. It's really hard to focus on switching gears. So, 3rd tip. If you're tackling a project that you just are putting off and the resistance is showing up, and trust me, I get it. I know resistance well. I know it by name. I know what it feels like. It's very heavy. You keep putting it off and it keeps getting worse. You're putting off that one task you really don't enjoy or love. You keep thinking of everything else in the whole wide world to do. Maybe there's laundry I should do, or clean the house, or maybe I should go grocery shopping or run an errand. There's a million other reasons and other things and items on your to-do list that you would rather do than that one item. What I like to do, and that shows up for me in the resistance mode, is I like to create a reward. Yes, 5-year-old Carrie is showing again. It's not just the colored markers, okay? So I like to create a reward. What does that look like? Maybe I get to, after I complete a task, spend 2-3 hours on something I don't love, but there's a reward at the end. What does the reward get to look like? That's up to you. I choose. I get to go to the gym, or I get to go shopping. My reward could be as simple as Netflix and a glass of wine. I mean, whatever it looks like for you. It could be just, a pedicure. Whatever reward you're going for. And that's probably my programming of work ethic is, work before play. But if you give yourself a little treat at the end, you'll get the task done. You'll feel like you somehow won something, a prize. Again, the 5-year-old Carrie shows up. And it just makes it more fun. Again, it reintroduces tip number 1, which is bringing the fun. So those are the 3 tips. Remember this. Number 1, bring the fun to whatever task you're working on. Number 2, chunk up your time so that it's left brain, right brain, so you're not switching gears all the time. Chunk up your time zone so you're always in flow. And 3, of course, create a reward around whatever it is that you're resisting. Give yourself a reward. Why not? We reward our children. Our kids get prizes all the time. You're not too old for that. So hope this helps with all of your shiny object syndrome that you face on a day-to-day basis, and you are more focused and productive than ever. Big hugs, big love. Bye, guys.